This is Ryan with Premier Legends, and welcome to your video walkthrough of your brand new Sprinter. The power door is powered by this remote. Just push this button. This red button here will also open or close the door. It's important to remember that this will not open the door, so don't try to pull it real hard or pull it back, because you could break the port that pulls the door open and closed. When you first get in your van and turn it on, you're going to have a switch right here. This is your master power switch. You're going to turn that on to turn everything on in the back. Then underneath that is a little gray box screen. So just for a closer view, here, the gray box, that's your inverter power and the switch to turn it on. These switches over here are for all your exterior lights. This button right here in the middle of these cup holders, that's a third button for being able to open the sliding door. Here's your control panel. This is going to be for your AC. This button right here is going to turn the AC on. This will turn the fan speed down. This is your thermostat to adjust temperature. Push this button one more time to turn it to heat. Push it one more time to turn it off. Is your Bluetooth controls, so that's for your music and for the audio to connect to the TV. Sometimes this will need to be reset whenever you get in. There's a little button right under here. Push that and that'll reset the Bluetooth. Just like that. And then you can then go to connections, set up Bluetooth device. As you'll see, your 32-inch TV is already connected. Here you have your lights, white lights, should be ambient lights. This should be Starlight Headliner. Here are your pull-out tables. Open this up, grab them, and they slide right out like that. Just make sure you don't put too much weight or have some kid hanging on it, it might break. Really easy, just slides right back in, closes up like that. You have USB and USB-C at every seat. Behind this seat next to the control panel, there's also a 110. Here in the front cabinet, you're going to have a 110 connection and an HDMI connection to the front TV, so you can plug in an Apple TV or any kind of devices to connect to the front TV. You'll have a few different controllers, one for your ambient light, the lights that are in red right now. You'll have another remote, and that's going to be for your Starlight. That's this remote here. Pull out sofas. You're just going to grab here, slide out like that, grab on this side, and they fold into a bed. And then to put them back, super easy. Just grab and put back into position. Same on this side. Grab and put back into position. Easy enough. Under this sofa is going to be your inverter and your control panels. Under this side is going to be your storage. Here is basically the control for your power door. Now, I'm going to push the button and I'm going to show you how this opens the door. Alright, you see this joint system here? Pulls it back into place. Should this ever get jammed, just like any power door, it's good to know how to adjust it. So what you're going to do is, if it starts to jam, it'll do that same beeping noise, but it won't open. All you're going to do is push on this little part right here, this little handle, while pushing the door button. So push this and then push this forward with a little bit of force, and that'll unjam the joint that causes it to open or shut. So if that ever happens, that's the way to resolve it. On the back door here, it's important to remember to be very careful. You've got these pegs on here, so that way you can get around the tire to climb up to your ladder rack. But at the same time, if you swing this door open too fast, this will hit this and break it. So you got to be very careful with these kinds of things. Even if you now you can remove these pegs, but even if you do, be careful with here, because you've got these bolts here that could also come in and cause a dent on the side if you swing the door open too far. That's about as far as you want to go with it with these pegs. As you can see here, it's totally fine. If I continue to swing it open too fast, see how that might hit. So just be careful with that. And back here, access to the space, there's another 110 plug here. Also got some lights, control from the back. And there you have it. There's your walkthrough of your brand new Legend van. Congratulations.